In my last video, I built my own version of Space Empires 4X so that I could play the Doomsday Machine scenario while I eagerly wait for my P500 fourth printing of Space Empires 4X to arrive from GMT Games. Today, I think I'm gonna attempt to play my homebrew version of this game. I've never played Space Empires before, so my goal is not to try to win this scenario, but really just to try to get through it and learn the rules. I'm going to play on easy mode. Now, the only complaint I have so far about my build of this game is that I probably should have just printed the map out larger. It's the real estate's a little tight, at least here on my home world. We'll see how it holds up over the course of the game. You'll see here on easy mode, the first Doomsday Machine will arrive on economic phase 7. The second Doomsday Machine will arrive on economic phase 9. And the final Doomsday Machine will arrive on economic phase 11. So the first Doomsday Machine will be class D, attack 7, defense 1, hull size 6, and it does 3 attacks. So that's basically how these two charts work. And then down here, I have my economic phase turn track. I just use an extra counter from my stash over there, and I just use the backside, and I'm going to use this to track my economic phases. When I get to phase 7, I will roll to see where this Doomsday Machine will get placed. I start with 3 scout ships, a homeworld with a CP rating of 20, 4 shipyards, so I'm using a group counter 4 there, 1 miner, and I think 3 colony ships. Let's just dive right in. I think I'm going to make a lot of mistakes, but it's all about learning. So put the turn marker on turn 1 of the first economic phase, and first we do movement, and then we do combat, and then we do exploration. So the first thing I want to do is send my scout ships out, and they have a hull rating of 1, and they have a movement tech of 1, so they basically can just move 1 space. So this scout ship is going to go there, this scout ship is going to go there, and this scout ship is going to move there. And so then we go to the exploration phase. So on exploration, we're able to flip over the sector markers and see what we've got. So we've got minerals, we have a nebula, and we have another minerals with a CP of 5. The nebulas really only come into play during combat. And now we go to turn 2. So we do it all over again. Movement, combat, exploration. So at this point, I want to move my miner to one of the minerals so that he can tow it back to the colony, to the homeworld. And I'm going to move my scout to the next unexplored sector. I'm going to move another scout to an unexplored marker, and I'm going to move this scout to an unexplored marker. And then I'm going to start moving my colony ships out, and I can start getting them closer to where the planets might be just by having them kind of follow the path that the scouts have cleared. And so I think I'm just gonna, and now to explore, we just flip over these markers. So we found some more minerals, and more minerals. So that's good, that's great. We have a ton of minerals, but we only have 1 mining ship, so we might want to purchase some more mining ships whenever we have the opportunity. And now we go to turn 3 of the first economic phase. So now we can move the miner back to the homeworld with the mineral. I think we're going to move this scout. I don't think we're going to explore deep space yet. The deep space markers present a lot more danger than the sector markers. So I think we're just going to move this scout ship up to here. Move this scout ship up to here. Move this scout ship over here. Move this colony ship out to here. These colony ships are basically just ghosting the scouts, because when the scouts do find a planet, I want the colony ships to hop into those planets immediately. So then we do exploration, and wow, more minerals. I'm definitely going to need some more miners. More minerals. And more minerals. So now we are entering economic phase. So colony CPs. We've returned one mineral back to the homeworld, so we get 5 CPs for that. No MS pipeline. We're not playing with any advanced rules. We're just playing with core rules. So the total here is 25. Now maintenance cost. Basically every scout is going to be 1 maintenance. So 1, 2, 3 maintenance. Now the colony ships do not have maintenance, and the miners do not have maintenance cost, and the shipyards do not have maintenance cost. So really we just have a cost of 3 for our scout ships. So our maintenance cost is 3. Turn order bid we're not doing. That's really for multiplayer games to decide who gets to go first next turn. And so 22 CP. Now I can spend my 22 construction points on technology and ships. It looks like there's only 2 miner group counters, so I can only purchase 1 more miner. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to purchase another miner. He goes on the shipyard. And I think I'm going to buy another colony ship, because I assume that I'm going to find some more habitable planets. So I'm going to put this, I've got 4 shipyards, and I think each shipyard is capable of building 1 hull point each turn. I'll have to look into that. And then to build larger ships, I would have to upgrade to ship size 2 technology, and that would cost me 10 CPs. So I think I'm going to carry over the rest of the CPs that I haven't spent yet. So 22 minus 15 is 7, and I'm not doing any upgrades, carrying over 7 colony points to the next turn. And so now we go on to turn 1 of economic phase 2. So my scout's going to move here, because if during the exploration phase this ends up being a planet, then the colony ship can take advantage of that. So this colony ship is gonna, I think he's just gonna move here. That way he's closer to these 2 if that's helpful, but he's also close to here if that's helpful. And then I think this scout is gonna move here, and this scout is going to move here. This colony ship is going to deploy through the nebula. This miner is going to move here, and this new miner is going to move here. And I think that's it for turn 1 movement. So now we're going to go to turn 1 exploration. And here, this scout has discovered a colonizable planet. This scout has discovered a barren planet, which could be colonized if I invested in terraforming technology. And this scout ship found some more minerals. So turn 2 of the second economic phase. We're doing movement again. So this miner is going to tow this mineral back to the homeworld. This miner is going to move to this mineral. This colony ship is going to go to Andromeda. This scout ship is going to continue to explore. This scout ship is going to continue to explore. This colony ship is going to move along and ghost this scout ship. That scout ship's going to move there, and this colony ship is going to follow suit. All right, so turn 2 exploration. We found an asteroid field, Prometheus, colonizable planet. So now we go to turn 3 movement. This miner is going to head toward those minerals. This miner is going to tow these minerals toward the colony. This scout ship is going to move into this unexplored hex. This colony ship is going to move up here. This scout ship is going to move here. And I think that's it for movement. Exploration. We've got a nebula. We've got Vulcan. And I think I forgot to move the scout ship. It is a little disorienting to film and play at the same time. Okay, so this scout ship moved, and then during the exploration phase uncovered minerals. And I think now we go to the economic phase of turn 2. And so the first thing we do is collect colony income. So we still just have our one colony for 20 CPs. And then we collect mineral income. We delivered 5 CPs of minerals to the homeworld. So that's a total of 25 plus the 7 we carried over, 32. Now we do maintenance. Now we still only have 3 maintenance because the only ships that require maintenance are the 3 scout ships we have. So we're going to do -3 for maintenance. So see, now our subtotal is 29 versus the first turn our subtotal is only 22. Kind of feel like I need some more colony ships. And also colony ships are only 8, not 10. So I don't know where I came up with that 10, but this should have been 9 that carried over, not 7. 35. That should have been -3, 32. I ended up buying one more colony ship, and I upgraded my ship size to technology level 2 because I know that eventually I'm going to need to build big ships, and the only way to do that is to upgrade my ship size. I actually have a colony on Andromeda, and it says that you're supposed to flip the colony over but then add a colony 1 marker on top of it. So now the next turn this colony is going to generate CPs, which is pretty cool. Alright, so I think I want to move, obviously I want to move this colony ship to Prometheus, and I'm going to move this scout ship over to here. I'm going to move this colony ship to Vulcan, and this scout ship down to here. This miner here, this miner back to the homeworld. I think I'm going to throw this scout ship into the fray and have him go into deep space because, you know, why not? It's kind of cool. I'm going to have this colony ship ghost him through the nebula, and this colony ship is going to start making its way out to a potential as of yet undiscovered habitable planet. And so then we move on to combat, which we don't have any of, and then exploration. So let's start out here in deep space. This scout ship has discovered, danger. Space is dangerous, especially the unexplored bits of it. When this marker is revealed, all units in the hex are destroyed. The marker is then removed from play. The hex remains empty. So yeah, it turns out deep space is very dangerous. I remove this marker, and my scout ship has been destroyed. That's unfortunate, but I'll have to mark that loss down on my record sheet. So I'm gonna keep this scout ship down here for now to remind me to do that. More minerals, jeepers, lots of minerals, and another habitable planet, Odyssey. This colony ship needs to find something else to do because the scout ship that was escorting it has been destroyed by mysterious danger in deep space. This miner is going to haul this mineral. This colony ship is hanging out on its new planet. This scout ship is going to move to this unexplored place. This colony ship, I think, is going to move here so that it's close to here if they discover a planet, but it's also pretty close to Odyssey. It can reach Odyssey in 2 turns. And this scout ship, I think I'm going to have it move down to here, and then it'll just like kind of cover this stuff on the way back to town. So we flip this over. We've got more asteroids. And we flip this one over. Ooh, another habitable planet. So we may actually need to buy another colony ship. I'll have to do the math on that. But we've just discovered Rigel. So now we have 2 habitable planets out here. So I think that's it for exploration. And then we go to turn 3. Yeah, I think he skipped a turn. He's going to move there. This colony ship is going to kind of head back through here. This scout is going to move down here. This colony ship is going to move here. And this scout is going to move down here. So then for exploration, we just have... Yeah, so actually this scout discovered Eden. So now this colony ship can go there next turn. Ooh, this scout just stumbled onto a black holes. A unit that moves into a hex containing a black hole must momentarily pause movement to check for survival. Each ship in a group must be checked individually. A roll of 1 through 6, the ship survives. So let's see if this scout ship survives. 7. I just lost another scout ship. Not cool. All right, so now 2 of my scout ships have been destroyed. And I think we move on to the economic phase. So now we have our homeworld, which is worth 20 CPs, but then we also have this colony, which is worth 1 CP. So that's 21 minerals. We've got 10 CPs worth of minerals. Our income is increasing. And then our maintenance cost, so we've only got a maintenance cost right now of 1 because we only have 1 scout ship left. So that gets us the upside to losing ships. Turn order bid, oops. 0, 43. Now down here, under maintenance decrease, I could have put my losses to there. So now I've got 43 to spend, technology and ships. I kind of want more movement capability, so I think I'm going to buy, I think I'm going to upgrade my movement technology. To 2, and so I've got 23 left. I think I'm going to upgrade ship size to 3. I feel like this is all stuff that's going to have to happen eventually anyway. I think I'm going to buy 1 colony ship, and then that takes my remaining CP down to 0. I can put these scouts back in the bag. I'll put another colony ship here. And now we place units, which I did, and now we grow colonies. So this is like my favorite part. So this colony 1 becomes a colony 3. This colony ship on Prometheus becomes a colony 1. This colony ship on Vulcan becomes a colony 1. So now we move on to turn 1 of economic phase 4. Now I read somewhere that somebody turns their counters after they move a ship so they can remember that they moved them, and I think I'm going to do that because I keep forgetting. So the miner, I'm just going to rotate these ships 90 degrees after I move them. The miner is moving to that mineral. This miner is going to go toward those minerals. I'm going to turn him 90 degrees. Any ship without, I think, an attack strength cannot move into unexplored sectors. So this colony ship, I think he's gonna just wait here for the scout ship. This colony ship is gonna move to Eden to start a colony. This scout ship is gonna swing back down this way. This colony ship is gonna move down to Odyssey. So I'm just rotating these back, and so that I know they haven't moved yet. So the miner, this miner is bringing this mineral back toward the homeworld. Actually, he can bring it to this colony now, I think, and the colony's closer. So he's going to do that. This miner's going to move toward this colony because the colony's producing now. This scout ship is going to that unexplored space. This mining ship is going up to these minerals. And I think I'm going to go ahead and move this colony ship down to Rigel, because I've got the bandwidth. And actually, this colony ship is going to move up to here. All right, so this scout ship has discovered Orion, another habitable planet. And now I'm going to just reset these for the next turn. Turn 3, movement. This miner is going to deposit these minerals at that colony. This miner is going to move these minerals toward this colony. And this scout ship is going to move down here. And then exploration, he uncovers another planet. All right, so I'm going to need some more colony ships for sure. Colony income will be 20, 3, 4, 5. Mineral CPs. This miner has delivered 5 minerals to this colony, so that's a 5. This miner is still en route to that colony, so we've got 5 mineral CPs. This pop line. The total here would be 30 minus maintenance. Right now we only have 1 maintenance. And here we can derive that because we had 3 minus the decrease of 2. So you don't have to go around and count all your ships. You can just keep track of the fluctuations on this chart. No turn order bid, subtotal 29. I think I'm just going to buy 2 colony ships. They're 8 apiece, so that's 16. 29 minus 16 is 13. I've placed my colony ships on the home planet. Let's see, I think I just need to grow my colonies. So this colony 3 becomes, actually becomes colony 5. And this colony 1 becomes a colony 3. This colony becomes a colony 1. This colony 1 becomes a colony 3. This colony becomes a colony 1. So then we just go on to the 5th economic phase, turn 1, and as you can see, we're getting dangerously close to the Doomsday. So I've got 2 more economic phases to kind of get stuff worked out before the Doomsday Machines start appearing, and I don't have any attack ships yet, so I need to start beefing up my military immediately. All right, turn 1. I'm just gonna have this scout kind of head off into deep space for the fun of it. This miner is gonna deliver some minerals to this colony. This colony ship is going to travel through Orion on its way to Odyssey. This colony ship is going to Bethel, and this colony ship is heading up this way. This miner is heading over here to snag these minerals. Move to turn 2. This colony ship is going to stay at Bethel. This scout ship is going to continue out this way. This colony ship is going to start a colony at Odyssey. This colony ship is going to start a colony at Orion. This miner, having delivered that mineral to that colony, is coming back for this mineral. This miner ship is bringing this mineral back to that colony. And I think that's it for turn 2. So these turns are going pretty quickly. Having delivered that, this miner is going to pick up this mineral. This miner is delivering this mineral. This scout ship is venturing off into deep space because he has nothing else to do. So we've got 20, 21, 26, 27, 28, 29, 32, 33. So we get 33 CPs. I think we had 13 carryover. So 46, 15 mineral income. No pipeline, so our total would be 61. The one thing I forgot to do over here was exploration phase. Sweet. It's a barren planet. So our scout did find a planet, but it's barren, and we don't have terraforming technology. We only have 1 point of maintenance right now. So our total that we can spend this turn is 60. I'm gonna do ship size because I want to be able to build battle cruisers. So that's 20. I want to go fast. So that's 25. I've got 15 left. I think I'm gonna do exploration. I'm not gonna buy any ships. I think I'm out of money. Now I just need to grow my colonies. So this colony 3 becomes a colony 5. Colony 1 becomes colony 3. Bethel becomes a colony 1. Orion becomes a colony 1. Odyssey becomes a colony 1. This colony 3 becomes a colony 5. And this colony 1 becomes a colony 3. I think we go on to economic phase 6, turn 1. So I'm getting very close to the arrival of the Doomsday Machines. This miner is going to deposit this mineral at this colony. This scout ship is just going to continue off into deep space. Wow, there's not a whole lot I can do right now because I have a bunch of colonies, but I don't really have any ships. Then we go on to exploration. So this scout ship, danger. I just lost my last scout ship. So now I have I have miners, and that's it. So having deposited that mineral there, this miner is going to go here, and this miner is going to go here, and that's it. Turn 3, this miner is going to collect this mineral, and this miner is going to collect that mineral. Economic phase, collect colony income. So we've got 20, 30, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 44. So I had 0 carryover, 44. Mineral CPs, I think we only collected 1 mineral. We only delivered 1 mineral that turn. So we've got 5 mineral CPs. Total is 49. I had a decrease of 1 there. So I have 0 maintenance now. No turn order bid. Subtotal 49. So I really need to buy some military ships. I've got a ship size technology of 4. So if we look over here, we can build battle cruisers, cruisers, destroyers, bases. I think I'm going to upgrade attack technology to 1. I've got 29 left. I wish I had 1 more CP. I could buy 2 battle cruisers. All right, so I bought a battle cruiser. So then we go here to Battlecruiser 1, attack of 1, move 3. And I think I'm going to buy a cruiser too, because all my scouts are destroyed and the cruiser has an attack of 1, a move of 3, and an exploration of 1. So 20, 35, 45, 46, 47. Yeah, so I think I only have 2 carryover, but I have a battle cruiser and a cruiser now, and my cruiser is equipped with exploration technology. We want to grow our colonies, so this 3 colony becomes a 5, this 1 colony becomes a 3, and this 3 colony becomes a 5. Oh, and this 1 colony becomes a 3. And now we're moving on to the first turn of economic phase 7, and this will be the phase in which the first Doomsday Machine arrives. So I'm going to have to read up on the Doomsday Machine and figure out exactly how movement and attacking works for them. So the good news is it sounds like the Doomsday Machine is not going to enter until the economic phase of this turn. So I still have this entire 3-turn sequence that I can do before the Doomsday Machine enters. I'm going to send my cruiser out toward this unexplored area and use its exploration technology to see what's going on over here. So on the first move, he's going to move here. Now the battle cruiser, I'm not really sure what to do with him until the Doomsday Machines arrive, because I don't know where they're going to be coming from. And then this miner is going to deliver this mineral to this colony. This miner is going to move this mineral here. And I think that's the end of turn 1. Turn 2, so he can go 1, 2. This miner is going to deliver these minerals, and that's the end of turn 2. Now turn 3, this cruiser can peek at either one of these. He's going to peek at this one. That's asteroids. Now he could theoretically move to this one, or he can move off in any other direction. And he can move 2, so he could go like that. I kind of don't want him to get too far away. I think he's just going to stay put. And then we go to the economic phase. This is when the Doomsday Machine appears. He actually appears at the very beginning of the economic phase. So we roll 1 die. We roll a 6. So this Doomsday Machine is going to appear here, because on a 5 or a 6, that's where he shows up. So now the Doomsday Machine has entered the scene, and we are in the economic phase. The first thing we do is collect our colony income. So we've got 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 2, 3, 4, 54 is our colony CPs. Mineral CPs is going to be 10 from this colony, plus our 2 carryover. But now we have maintenance. So we've got battle cruiser is a maintenance of 2, and a cruiser is a maintenance of 2. So we have 4 maintenance. There's 1 maintenance for each hull size. That still gives us 62. turn order bid 62 here. So now I want to figure out what I want to do with my 62. I'm definitely looking at possibly increasing my attack technology. I need to buy some battle cruisers. I got a lot of decisions to make. I think I'm going to make this really simple. I think I'm going to buy 4 battle cruisers. The battle cruisers are 15, and I'm going to buy 4 of them, so that's 60. Now I just take this battle cruiser. I've got 5 battle cruisers. They all have the exact same tech level. So basically I've just got this Battlecruiser group here of 5. And we subtract 60. I'm just getting very nervous about the Doomsday Machine, so I maybe should have invested in more tech, but I don't know anything about this game. So I'm just assuming right now that going with ships is not a horrible idea. Actually, I only had 62 minus 60. I've got 2 left. Carry over 2. And then the last thing I do is grow my colonies. So these are maxed out at 5. That's maxed out at 5. This 3 becomes a 5. This 3 becomes a 5. This 3 becomes a 5. This Doomsday Machine is going to target that colony. It always targets the closest colony. And he's going to be there. Yeah, it's going to be tight. All right, Battlecruiser moves here for turn 1. Doomsday Machine moves here. Doomsday Machines do not turn over system markers or deep space markers. I'm going to deploy my cruiser to... I feel like this is all hands on deck situation, but he can actually peek at this before he moves. And then he's going to move 1. And then the Doomsday Machine moved. Okay, so they moved, he moved, and then the Doomsday Machine moved. Unfortunately, I think he's going to get to the colony too quickly. I think only the cruiser is going to make it to the colony in time. I may lose my cruiser. So here we're on turn 2. And unfortunately, only my cruiser is close enough to make it to this colony in time. So he's going to go to, because they have movement technology. He's going to move to. This battle group is going to at least get to this colony and try to protect it. But now this Doomsday Machine is entering this colony with this cruiser. On my last movement phase, I was actually going to move those miners away from that colony. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. So now I need to read up on how combat works. But unfortunately, my battle cruisers didn't make it to this planet on time. The Doomsday Machine is going to destroy this entire colony along with the planet. And this cruiser is the only thing defending it. So it doesn't look good. Strength 1, so he has a D7 attack and a 1 defense. And he has a hull size 6, which means he needs 6 damage points to be destroyed, and he gets 3 attacks. So it's hard to fathom how the cruiser is going to defeat him in battle, but we put them over here in our little battle arena, and then I put the battle marker on the board. All right, so I think this is how combat works. He has an attack strength of 4 plus an attack technology level of 1, so that's a 5. 5 attack strength minus the defense of this Doomsday Machine is 1. So we subtract 1 from 5. That brings us back down to 4. And so we have to roll a 4 or less. So the cruiser misses. And now the Doomsday Machine returns fire. Now the Doomsday Machine has an attack of 7. And the cruiser has a defense of 1. And he gets 3 attacks. So 6 or less, 3 times, 1 hit, 2 hits. I think the cruiser was just destroyed, which means that the Doomsday Machine has just destroyed. The Doomsday Machine has just destroyed this colony and this planet. So then we go to exploration. There is no exploration. So then we go to turn 3, movement. Clearly my battle group needs to move in to this cell with the Doomsday Machine to keep it from advancing on this colony. So that's exactly what this Battlecruiser Group is going to do. So now the Battlecruiser Group is engaging in battle. And there's 5. They have a class, they're class B. The Doomsday Machine is class D, so the battle cruisers will always go first. They have an attack strength of 5, plus an attack of 1, so that's 6. 6 minus defense of 1 is 5. So I get a roll for all 5 of these units, and a 5 or less will be a hit. One hit, 2 hits. So 2 hits on the Doomsday Machine. And he has a hull size of 6, so we still need 4 more hits on him. Now it's the Doomsday Machine's turn, and he has an attack of 7 minus the defense of 1, so 6. He gets 3 attacks. 6 or less is a hit. That's a 9. 1 hit. So 1 hit against the battle cruisers, and it would take 2 hits to destroy one of them. So there's still 5 cruisers left. Now we go back to the battle cruisers. 5 plus 1, 6, minus 1 is 5. So 5 or less. We get 5 rolls. 3rd roll. 4th roll is a hit. We only got 1 hit, so I'm basically just rolling shit. So the Doomsday Machine is down 3. We still need 3 more hits to destroy it. And 7 minus 1 is 6, so a 6 or less, he gets 3 attacks. Miss, miss, hit. So that's 2 damage, and one of these battle cruisers is going to be destroyed now. So now there's only 4 battle cruisers left in this group. I get 4 strikes, 5 or less, hit, miss, hit, miss. So 2 hits. So the Doomsday Machine, we only need 1 more hit to destroy this Doomsday Machine. And now the Doomsday Machine goes, his attack is 7, minus 1 defense is 6. All right, 6 or less, 1 hit, 2 hits, 3 hits. Okay, so so 3 hits would destroy 1 battle cruiser, so that takes them down to 3. And then I think 1 damage. All right, 5 or less, we just need 1 hit. And we get 3 attacks because we have 3 ships. And I just did it. All right, so This Doomsday Machine was just destroyed. The damage is repaired. And we have 3 battle cruisers left in this battle group. We put them back on the board here. I think we're on turn 3. Combat is finished. There's no exploration. Colony income, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. And a moment of silence for the planet that was lost. Minerals. Our miners are running scared. So we've got a total of 55. Well, actually, plus the 2 carryover, that's 57. Maintenance costs. Right now, I think all we have in terms of maintenance are the 3 battle cruisers that we have left at 2 hull each. So that's 6. So no turn order bid, subtotal 51. We have 51 to spend. So just to keep things simple, I went ahead and just bought 3 more battle cruisers. So that's cost of 45. So my 51 minus my 45, I've got 6 left. So I've got 3 battle cruisers on my homeworld and 3 battle cruisers up here. And now I need to figure out how to position them to best protect my assets. Most of my colonies now are over here. I could sort of abandon this side of the board and just kind of move everything down that way. So we go on to turn 1 of economic phase 9. This Doomsday Machine is going to appear at the end of this phase. These miners are kind of useless at this point. There's no more asteroids to mine, and they're not allowed to explore on their own. So I think they're just going to hang out and do nothing. These battle cruisers are going to move their 1 space. These battle cruisers are going to move their 1 space. That's the end of turn 1. There's no exploration. Turn 2, these battle cruisers can now move 2 spaces. So I think they're going to go, I actually think they're going to maybe park it right here at this colony. And these battle cruisers are going to park it here at that colony. So now I've got coverage over here around all these colonies. This guy can hop out here if he needs to. Turn 3, I think everyone's just going to stay put because we're pretty much just waiting for the Doomsday Machine to show up now. Economic phase, first thing we do is roll for the Doomsday entry point. We rolled a 3, so it looks like the Doomsday Machine is going to enter over here. So that's actually not horrible because that's where a lot of our defenses are. Collect colony income. So we've got 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. There's no mining income. So we've got 56. And maintenance, we have basically 6 battle cruisers with a 2 hull each, so that's 12. We've got 44, so I always put that there. 44 construction points to spend. I think I'm going to go ahead and just buy more battle cruisers. That seems to be the name of this game. At least this time around for me. So battle cruisers are 15 each, because I've already bought several. I've got 44 to spend, 15, 30. I'm 1 short of buying a 3rd one again. That's really frustrating. All right, so we're going to buy 2 battlecruisers. That's 30. So 44 minus 30 is 14. Carry over the 14. So now we have 2 more battlecruisers. Battlecruiser Group 4. They benefit from all the technologies. So this is a no-brainer. We need to converge on this Doomsday Machine. He's going to come in with a strength of 3. So he's going to have a C8 attack, 2 defense, and a hull size of 7. So it's going to take 7 hits to destroy the Doomsday Machine. He's Class C, and our battlecruisers are Class B, so we're still going to have initiative. So on the first turn, this group of 3 battlecruisers is going to move to this colony. These battlecruisers are going to move here, and these battlecruisers are going to move here. Oh, by the way, there was no colony growth because all my colonies are maxed out at 5. So that's the end of turn 1. And we've actually just moved into economic phase 10. We just completed turn 1 of economic phase 10. So turn 2, so they're going to go 1. Oh, wait. Before turn 2, sorry. I need to move my Doomsday Machine, my bad. So he can move 1 space. The Doomsday Machine is always going to move to the nearest colony, so he's going to move toward this colony. And if he can move to either one of these spaces, he needs to move to the one closest to the home planet. So he's basically going to move here. Now on turn 2, both of these groups can intercept him. I think only these two groups are going to be able to meet him before he catches the colony. So I think what I want to do is move these guys here 2 units. I think the battle is going to take place on this world. And then unfortunately, these 2 units are going to be behind. But they're going to go ahead and park it here because that'll be the next planet that the Doomsday Machine attacks. So now the Doomsday Machine enters this world, this colony, and is going to undergo combat with these battlecruisers. So we've got our Doomsday Machine. We've got 6 battlecruisers. So we'll just go ahead and do this. And we mark our location of our battle over here so we don't forget where that is occurring. Oh, and we're on turn 2. All right, so we're going to go first. The battlecruisers go first because they have a class of B. And this Doomsday Machine, this is the second Doomsday Machine, strength 3, class C, strength 8, defense 2. So these battlecruisers are going to have an attack strength of 1 plus their attack upgrade, or they're going to have an attack strength of 5 plus their upgrade is 1. That's a 6. But we're going to do 6 minus the defense, which is 2, so a 4. So I get 6 die rolls. A 4 or less is a hit. Hit, miss, 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 hit. All right, so 2 damage on the Doomsday Machine, and the Doomsday Machine is going to need 7 damage to be destroyed, so there's still a ways to go. Now this Doomsday Machine has an attack strength of 8 minus the defense strength of 1 is 7. Yeah, this isn't looking good. These ships really needed to upgrade their defense. 7 or less, and the Doomsday Machine gets 4 attacks. 7 or less 4 times. miss, hit, miss, hit. So 2 hits. So one of these battlecruisers is one of these battlecruisers is destroyed. So now there's 5 battlecruisers left. 5 rolls, 4 or less is a hit. Hit, miss, 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 miss. I'm rolling pretty badly here. So 3 damage. All right, so 7 or less for the Doomsday Machine, and he gets 4. Hit, hit. Oh wait, I did that wrong. So we got hit, miss, hit, miss. 2 hits. So another battlecruiser is destroyed. So now we have 4 battlecruisers left. All right, I get 4 rolls, 4 or less is a hit. Hit, hit, miss, hit. Great, 3 hits. So now this is up to 6 hits. I think I needed more damage markers, or I should put like a 3 or a 5 on the back of this. So I'm just gonna go like, I'm gonna use this as damage, 6 damage. Battlecruiser, 7 or less, 4 hits. Miss, miss, hit, hit. So these Battlecruiser Group is down to 3 battlecruisers left. And we only need to hit the Doomsday Machine once. So I need to roll a 4 or less, and I get 3 rolls. Miss, hit. The Doomsday Machine has been destroyed. All right, so there's 3 battlecruisers left in this group. It was a bloodbath, but the Empire survived. This colony is shitting bricks right now, but everyone's partying, everyone's having a great time. Now, my Empire has destroyed 2 of the 3 Doomsday Machines. I think they're gonna move here, and they're gonna move here. And we're gonna go with a battle group of 5. And that's all we have right now. And I think we're done with our turn. We go to the economic phase. And we count our colony points. We've got 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. I love how these colony points just really stack up. Of course, I don't know why I only counted 50 last time. I might have made a mistake there. That might have been, it could be that that was supposed to be 55. It's always hard to know how I'm screwing up. 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. Yeah, my guess is this should have been 55, and I only did 50, which means I could have bought 1 more battlecruiser, but whatever, we'll let that slide. Because I had 14 left here, so 55, 65. So that's 69. I'm getting sloppy. 69. Maintenance, we have 5 battlecruisers times 2 each, so that's 10 maintenance. So that's 59. Once again, it goes here. All right, so I think I'm just gonna stick with my strategy, or actually 8 hull points. Ooh, this is gonna be ugly. This is gonna be really ugly. I need to upgrade my tactics to maintain initiative, but I probably also need to upgrade my attack and defense. I'm basically toast. And I somehow still have to upgrade those ships if I do all that. So I went ahead and upgraded attack to
2, defense to 1, 30 and 20 is 50, so I have 9 left. I'm going to carry over 9. So we go to turn 1, economic phase 11. And these ships have to get back to a shipyard to upgrade. So I think now it says for an entire turn, but I don't know if they're just talking about here. I think they have to start and end movement. They have to start and end one of these turns at a shipyard. So turn 1, they go here. Turn 2, they go to the shipyard. Turn 3, they start and end turn at the shipyard. That allows them to upgrade. So all of my ships are gonna up, if I can afford it. There's actually 5 in this group. Times 2, it would cost 10 CPs to upgrade, and I only have 9. So I can upgrade 4 out of my 5 ships. I'm only 1 CP away from being able to upgrade all of them. I'm gonna house rule this and give myself a 1 CP credit. I know that's a little bit of a cheat, but this is my first game ever. And just to keep things simple as far as bookkeeping goes, I'm giving myself a 1 CP credit right now so that I can upgrade all my ships to attack strength 2, attack level 2, defense level 1. And this is defense group 4. So now we have attack 2, defense 1. And I'm technically in debt 1 credit. And they're done for the turn. And first we roll to see where the Doomsday Machine is going to appear. 6. So the Doomsday Machine is going to appear out here, which means I'm probably going to lose that colony. Hard to say. And then we do homeworld. Let's see, we do colony points. So we got 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. Now I'm going to pay back that debt, and I'm going to pay it back double. I read that somewhere on a forum, and I love the idea of like you can actually take out credit, but then you have to pay back twice as much. So I'm going to take that down to 53, get rid of that debt I owe. Mineral. Let's see here. Oh, and that 9 is actually a 0 because I upgraded. So I spent it all on upgrading that battle fleet. Now maintenance is going to be 10 because I have 5 ships with 2 maintenance each. 43 left. I should really make a sheet without the turn order bid. So I've got 43. So I could do upgrades, or I can buy ships. Now if I buy ships, they'll be at the current level, 1530. I could buy 2 battlecruisers, or I can do some upgrading. Now let's see. I'm not going to be able to upgrade my tactics fast enough to have initiative over the Doomsday Machine because he has a tactics level of 2, and this Doomsday Machine has the same class rating as the battle cruisers. So the Doomsday Machine is going to get initiative this turn, which is kind of a bummer. I guess I didn't really think that through. So I think because of that, what I might want to do, I could see this going either way. Do I want more ships, or do I want better attack and defense ratings on my ships I have? This is something I would know the answer to if I played more than 1 game of this. But since I have no idea, I think I'm just going to throw down on 2 more battle cruisers. So So let's see, 1530, so 13 left. Carry over 13. Let's see if I can upgrade anything. No, I don't have enough money to upgrade anything. And I don't feel like taking out a loan for more than one CPU is really kosher. So I'm gonna go with 13 carryover. And so I've got 2 more battlecruisers. So that 5 actually becomes, a 6. Plus I have another battlecruiser here. So I have seven battlecruisers and no colony upgrades. So now we don't really need to keep track of this dial anymore because all of our Doomsday machines have been initialized. So now we're just back to turn 1 of the 12th economic phase, but we'll stop keeping track of that. So all my battlecruisers are going to move 1. Doomsday Machine moves 1. Battlecruisers move 2. Doomsday Machine moves 1. And then battlecruisers move 1. And that's turn 3. And this is where the battle's going to happen. And this is it. I mean, this is basically our final battle. And since I've never really played this game before, I have no idea how it's going to shake out. 7 battlecruisers. They have a class of B. The Doomsday Machine has a class of B, but it has a tactics of 2, so it gets initiative because these guys do not have a tactics upgrade. He has an attack of 9 minus, this is going to be a bloodbath. Attack of 9 minus defense of 1, so that's an 8. Oh, this is brutal. So on an 8 or less, and he's got how many attacks? 5 attacks. All right, so it's a miss. Miss. Hit. 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 3 hits. So one of my battlecruisers is destroyed. And this group takes 1 damage. Now it's their turn. And they have an attack of 5. Plus 2, 6, 7. Minus defense is 2. So on a 5 or less, they hit and they get 6 rolls. So hit, hit, miss, hit, hit, miss. So 4 hits on the Doomsday Machine. I'm just going to use this numeric counter. And he has a hull strength of 8. So we need 4 more hits. Now it's the Doomsday Machine's turn. And I believe we said, what, an 8 or less? 9 minus defense of 1. Yeah, 8. 8 or less, and he gets 5 attacks. 9 is a miss. 7 is a hit. 5 is a hit. 9 is a miss. 4 is a hit. So 3 hits. So that would be 4 damage. So 2 more battlecruisers are going to be destroyed. So that 6 becomes a 4. So we have 4 battlecruisers left. So that's 1 hit. Miss. Miss. hit. So 2 hits. So this 4 damage becomes a 6. So the Doomsday Machine now has 6 damage. I only need 2 more hits on the Doomsday Machine to destroy it and win the game. But I'm down to 4 Battlecruisers. And on an 8 or less, the Doomsday Machine is going to hit. And of course, he gets 5 attacks. Hit. 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 So that's the hit. So he just did 5 hits. All right, so 5 hits would, 2 hits per ship, so it would destroy 2 of these ships. So now we're down to 2 Battlecruisers, and there's 1 damage. So this is really not looking good. So they need to roll a 5 or less, and they only have 2 rolls to do it, and they have to do it both times. 9, miss. 5, hit. So the Doomsday Machine is now up to 7 damage. The Doomsday Machine just needs 1 more hit, but now it's their turn to attack, and basically on an 8 or less, they hit and they get 5 attacks. Miss. Hit. Oops. Miss. Hit. 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 The Doomsday Machine just destroyed my entire fleet. He's got 7 damage though. So this is interesting. So now the Doomsday Machine has 7 damage. I believe that was the end of turn 3. All right, so my entire fleet has been destroyed. We're moving on to the economic phase. The Doomsday Machine is about to eat this colony. So first we do colony CP. So we got 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. No minerals, no pipeline. Now the good news is we've got 68 and we have 0 maintenance because all of our ships were destroyed. So we have no maintenance costs. That's the upside to this situation. Subtotal 68. Oh, another thing is I don't think I've been keeping an eye on how many hull points that I can build. Technically you can only build hull points. So I have 4 factories. Technically, I can only build 4 hull points at this shipyard. That's something I may have done wrong. I should only be able to build 2 Battlecruisers at the shipyard at a time. I think I might have, maybe I did it right, or maybe I accidentally built 3 here at one time. I can't remember now, but anyway, I can only build, without more shipyards, I can really only build 2 Battlecruisers. So let's do that. Let's build 2 Battlecruisers. That's 30. Oh wait, attack can only go up to 2. Interesting. Okay, so I cannot increase my attack, but maybe I could increase my defense. That's what I need to do. So Battlecruiser Group 4, I'm going to go with a 2 defense. That's going to cost me 30. That leaves me 3. Okay, so that was really all I could do is increase my defense. I've got 2 Battlecruisers. I've got 3 CPs left. Battlecruiser Group 4. There's 2. He's got an attack 2 and defense 2. But he has to take out that Doomsday Machine. It's pretty much down to the wire at this point. There's no colony growth. We've placed our units. So I think the track goes back up to here. That colony's going to get lost. There's literally nothing I can do about it. So on the first turn, this battle group's going here. Doomsday goes to this colony and destroys it along with the Andromeda planet. Now, this Doomsday Machine carries damage over, but he repairs 2 damage every time he eats a planet. So he goes from 7 damage down to 5. So now we have a Doomsday Machine here with 5 damage. Our Battlecruiser can now move 2 on his second turn. So he's moving in for the kill. And now we have another battle. Doomsday Machine versus Battlecruiser. Hit. Miss. Hit. 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 4 hits. And these can each take 2 damage. So I think that's it. So this Doomsday Machine still has 5 damage. So I think we're on turn 3. I'm pretty sure the Doomsday Machine gets to advance 1 before we get to the economic phase. And it's going to, on the next turn, it's going to eat that colony. But we get 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, wait, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. It's just, I think that we don't stand a chance now. Unless we just get really lucky with some die rolls, which is basically what we're going for here. 53. For battle cruisers, we're pretty much maxed out. We could buy tactics. We need to buy battle cruisers, and we could potentially upgrade tactics. 15, 30, 45, and I can only build two battle cruisers at a time. So, and then I can upgrade tactics. So 45, 50, 1, 2, 3. So we have 8 left. We have no maintenance costs because our fleet keeps getting destroyed. But our Battlecruiser Group now has a tactics of 1. So if we survive another turn or 2, we could eventually get our initiative back, which is kind of like the crappy game. So we got 2 more Battlecruisers. They go first. They're going to move to the Nebula on the first turn. The Doomsday Machine moves to Eden and destroys it, slowly chipping away at our ability to make income and decimating our population. And then on the second turn, obviously, this battle group is going to move once again. The Doomsday Machine has 5 attacks and initiative. So we're at 9 minus 2 is 7. 7 or less, 5 attacks. Hit. 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 Miss. Wow, am I actually going to get off 1 shot? Hit. No. So he destroys my battlecruisers again. Basically, my empire is like building battlecruisers as fast as they can, but it's not helping. Also, when this Doomsday Machine destroyed that planet, it should have gained It should have recovered 2 points of damage. So now it only has 3 damage. I think it's at this point impossible for us to win. That was turn 2. Yeah. So turn 3, the Doomsday Machine advances toward the homeworld. Economic phase 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. 53. Maintenance, nope. I can only build 2 battlecruisers again because I don't have enough shipyards to build more. Live and learn. That's 30. I can increase tactics again. Not that it's really going to matter. So now my tactics is up to 2. So interestingly enough, now that the tactics rating of these battlecruisers is 2, it's identical to the Doomsday Machine, the defender actually gets initiative. So if I just stay here and pass and let the Doomsday Machine come to the homeworld, which I'm going to do, then I actually get initiative since our tactics are equal. So it's not going to help much. I'm basically going to get off 1 round of combat before the Doomsday Machine destroys me, because I need to do 5 points of damage. Yeah, I can't. There's no way I'm going to be able to win. I get 2 attacks. I need a 5 or less. I get 2 hits. 1 hit, 2 hits. So his Doomsday Machine's damage is up to 5 points. Now the Doomsday Machine goes. He has an attack strength of 9 minus my 2 defense, so 7, and he gets 5 hits. So 7 or less, 5 attacks. Hit, hit. So there's only 1 left. Hit, miss, miss. So there's, I think if I did that right, I'm 1 point away from losing this cruiser, and I get 1 hit, 1 attack. So let's see, 7 minus 2 is 5 or less. 5, so he attacks. So that brings him up to 6. So the Doomsday Machine is 2 points away from being destroyed, but my battlecruiser, the only battlecruiser I have left, actually they're here. No, they're at the homeworld now. That's right. So he's got 5 chances to destroy the battlecruiser. He basically just needs to roll a 7 or less, and he has 5 chances to do it. Miss. Hit. All right, so my battlecruiser is destroyed, and unfortunately, the Doomsday Machine destroys the homeworld. Actually, wait. Shipyards have an attack of 3. All right, let's back up a little bit. Beep, beep, beep. I've got 4 shipyards. So let's just say, I don't want to go back and try to figure out all of this, but let's say the battlecruisers are destroyed, and let's say it's my turn. And so these shipyards, I have 4 of them. Doomsday Machine is finished with his round. Shipyards go. Attack strength 3. Shipyards are automatically upgraded. Bases and shipyards are automatically and instantly upgraded to latest technology levels. So my shipyard has an attack of 2 and a defense of 2. So that's a little helpful. The shipyard has an attack of 3 plus 2 is 5 minus 2. So I need to roll a 3 or less. This is the last ditch effort. My shipyards are firing their anti-Doomsday Machine missiles at the Doomsday Machine. I have to roll a 3 or less, and I have 4 chances to do it. So that's a hit, miss, hit. I think that's it, right? That's 2 hits. So that brings his damage up to 8. And this Doomsday Machine has 8. My shipyards actually destroy the Doomsday Machine. So that was really, really close. The Doomsday Machine was on my homeworld, getting ready to destroy it. On its very next attack round, it would have wiped out my shipyards because they have no defense. Well, they would have had 2 with the upgrade, but still. And that's it. That's my very first attempt to play Space Empires 4X, the Doomsday Machine solo scenario, using my own custom build of the Space Empire 4X components. And I guess my final thoughts on this are that I really enjoyed it. You're exploring your sector, you're exploring deep space, you're trying to build a little empire and colonize the galaxy, and it's really kind of fun watching it all kind of grow and expand, and your population explodes, and it allows you to upgrade your technology and build more ships. And I barely scraped by the skin of my teeth. I definitely did a few things wrong. I'm sure I miscalculated some numbers or forgot to take away some damage, when the Doomsday Machine destroyed planets. I tried to remember all that stuff. I'm positive I probably got some of it wrong, but the only real complaint I have with my custom build is that the map should be bigger. I think if I end up iterating on the map, I'll just scale it up, make it twice as big, and just tape 2 sheets of 11 by 17 together and kind of make the map more like this size. So I have a little more real estate, a little more wiggle room as I'm moving all the counters around. But since it's a solo game, you don't really need quite as much real estate because you don't have to contend with other fleets, and the only baddies are the Doomsday Machines, and there's only one of those at a time. So it really only got congested here on the homeworld. Not a huge deal. I think the map works pretty good. The game itself was really enjoyable to play. It's hard to know what kind of replay value the Doomsday Machine scenario will have. Obviously, that's just one way to play the game solitaire. There's many other ways to play the game solitaire. And there's also different difficulty levels, and there's Alien Empire, and it sounds like the expansions have solitaire modes as well. So I think if you factor all that in, I think there is a ton of replay. Plus, I only beat the Doomsday Machine on easy literally at the very last second, one combat round before my empire was going to be destroyed. So, I think I have a lot more learning to do and a long way to go before I even have a good enough handle on this game to knock out easy mode easily. If you see any egregious errors I made while playing my first game of Space Empires 4X, let me know. I always appreciate feedback. And this is all just a learning experience. I've never played this game before, so I'm sure I screwed up a lot. But moving forward, hopefully I can tighten up my understanding of the rules